So many things will happen in the garden when you leave it unattended for a few days. Look at this. Look at those culprits. And look here. My. It's a hot mess inside here. A complete hot mess. Look at my cabbages that we had some of the other day. Look how they were looking good. Look at these culprits. Look at that evidence. I have so much to clean up, so much to get done. So, spring garden cleanup. Here we go. I have a lot to do, but let's start somewhere. Welcome back to my backyard. So today, guys, we'll be doing some garden cleanup. I have some seeds here. It's very important, guys, that you practice succession planting. If you want to always be harvesting, then succession planting, that's the way to go. My Jamaican backyard garden, Portmore edition. This is Gardening with Stacy. Come garden with me now, man. What a nice place to live. Sweet jam. I am so happy because my good friend Marie over there on Farming on the Rocks, she gave me this sweet banana pepper. It's 2 varieties that are inside. I am so happy. So guys, go on over, like the name suggests, she is literally farming on the rocks. Very little soil, but she does our container garden, and whatever grows within the rocks, she finds ways and means of maintaining them, and trust me, they have maximum yield. Also, she has a beautiful view over there in Kingston. So run on over, guys, to see all the amazing things that she's doing over there. Also, guys, oh my word, a very good friend of mine blessed me with some red callaloo or red amaranth seeds. I'm looking forward to it. Pick up yourself, my friend and subscriber. I am so happy. So guys, let's start the day. I want my garden to feel happy for this spring season. And of course, once my garden is happy, I am happy. So come garden with me now, man. And what a nice place to live. Sweet jam. This soil that you see me with right here, this is organic garden soil. So I'm basically using it as a topsoil. My containers, some of them, well, most of them need a little soil top up. So I bought this at the garden store. I didn't water yesterday, so I'm just quickly watering before I add the soil to my containers. So these peppers right here, so you have 1, 2, 3, and a little tiny one at the background there. So I'm literally, if you notice, it's that evil fell. Has a lot of diseased looking leaves. So there are some things that you're able to fight off in the garden using insecticides, whether it be natural or whichever you choose. But you can ward off and fight off so much and no more. So usually I would spray my plants with neem boiled with garlic. Or sometimes I just boil the garlic. Of course, when they are cool, then I use it to spray my plants. And of course, you know, everybody knows about using soapy water and all of that. But you see, sometimes when things get out of hand, like this right now, you're seeing right here, sometimes you're just in gardening. I learned to just let go and do what I have to do. So I'm going to basically take off almost all of these leaves that you see that are infected and allow the plant to spring up new fresh ones so that I can get rid of what is happening to my leaves right here. because most of the times when you spray, guys, what it does is it slow down what is happening or prevent if you spray from before. But most of the times it does it for me. Let me speak for myself. Most of the times they don't get rid of them completely. You also have to help the plants. So even when you're spraying, take off these kind of leaves nevertheless. The tree is looking bare already, but they will spring up back. Been doing this for quite some time, so I know it will. So that's all from the pepper container right here. So most of these containers right here, I am going to top them up with soil. Didn't look like I missed this container when I was watering earlier. I need to water it. The strawberry is coming up. Look at this bloom right here. If you notice right here, I have these runners. I am just going to cut it off, but I accidentally pull up this one. Let me just push it back down and see it's even springing off another runner. So soon I'll have lots and lots and lots of strawberry plants. You would think that this one was a plant that I got by itself. No, it wasn't. This is actually from a runner from right here. See this runner right here? Look, there's even another little one right here growing. And see it right there? And look how good it's looking. Looking nice, isn't it? See this little one that's coming from it. See, I stuck it around here, and that's coming up right there. So this little one right here now, I'm going to stuck it and see another one that might come up right here. This color though, now I need to clean up this from the other day from a harvest. I was supposed to, but I didn't get the chance to. I'm going to take out some of these little ones and just transplant them in other spaces in the garden. Let me just get a cup with water so I can just take them out same time and put them in water. Alright, so I'm back. Looks a little dirty, but I was using this with soil. Let me just catch it right there. And I need one of my knives. Where it go? Oh Lord, I need to grab a knife. Alright, good, so I'm back. So all these little ones right here, I'm just going to take them out. Put them somewhere else. I don't want them to die because I don't know how long I'm going to take to put them someplace else. So I just want to put them in water right away. I don't know if I have so many space, to put all of them, but let us see. Guys, I try so much to maximize on my space to get pounds and pounds of food each time I harvest. So if I do it, guys, you can do it too. Look at this runner all the way over here. And let me just put it back over here. I'll deal with that shortly. So let me just take off all these bad leaves. And these are the leaves that attract pests, guys. So when you see them, get rid of them. See? They're not looking good, get rid of them. Less pests will be attracted to your garden. Tiny Tim tomatoes, 2 of them, looking so good. Very, very cute. but these have to go. Look at this custard apple tree that I took much of the leaves from the other day, and look at it springing up back. So now I'm going to take off these two that I actually left. Just didn't want to keep the plant naked. So now that I'm having new ones springing up, I'm just taking them off. Guys, remember this plant that break from another tomato plant over there? It's holding up well. Look at it. Holding up well. Needs a little clean up right there. So I'm going to get rid of that little part of it. But look at it. The sun is coming up quickly in this area. So I'm going to work in this area right now. And then I go back down to the front. So I've been wanting so badly to come over here. My chayote or chocho tree along with my cerci. I've been wanting so badly to come over here to clean it up and to fix up. And look, I showed you earlier, look at my pumpkin. I need to sort it out, and I need to get this. I need to get this. Wow, pretty, guys. Out there. Oh. Alright, so look at that. Look how them get in my pumpkin, guys. I am going to strip my pumpkin and see how much I can search. Oh my god. What is happening, guys, when you leave the garden unattended for a while? I have pumpkin to come up right there. Let me just shift this over so I don't damage the plant. I'm trying to get over there, guys, because look, this pumpkin is going over to the neighbor. So let's see if I can pull it back. Okay, pull it back, come. No trespassing. Alright, so pull it back and I'm going to set it somewhere properly underneath the table. But my god, look at all of these. Let me get rid of most of these right now. Oh my. And guys, these are worms, worms just eating away. We always have to be warring with them for food. So I'm going to get rid of most of them. I'm going to try to spray down the plant with water, like try to, because the pressure is high right now. I'm going to kill what I can kill, and then I'm going to spray with some garlic. I'm going to have to get some neem leaves. This pumpkin, guys, is trying to get away in my cucumbers. Running all the way in my cucumbers. Just push them over a little more, like that. And just get this stick. So I'm just getting rid of most of them, guys. Two little couple days I did not attend to my garden. Since I'm here, let me just clean up the cucumber, and then I will go over to the chayote or the chocho. Let me just clean up this a bit. And I recently planted more cucumbers, guys, because like I said, if you want to always be eating from the garden, you have to do succession planting. I'm going to get some alcohol to rub on my hands. They are scratching me really bad. So I'll soon come back. So I'm back, guys. I'm back. The pumpkin vines, very, very itchy. All right. Let me just clean up right here as well. See, I have cucumbers coming up. Look at these leaf miners. This I accidentally brought the other day. Guys, I get used to the accident before. Like, if I had, even if you consider it a tiny accident when I just started out, guys, it changed my whole mood for the entire day. Not anymore. Please follow my YouTube gardening journey here in Portmore, Jamaica, with inspirational farming videos. Please like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, leave a comment, and share if you can. I sincerely appreciate it, and thank you so much in advance. This was a cucumber that wasn't pollinated properly. All these marigolds I have right here, they want to be planted. I need to plant them deeper. You see how they look? Leggy. And that's it, you know, guys. They wanted to go deeper in the soil. See? I just barely do that and they came up. Alright, so let me see if I can get back one right here. Companion planting. I do a lot of that. So you will see that happening. That is why I always bury kitchen scraps in my soil, guys. So I cut them up fine. Gone are the days when I used to blend them. Maybe I'm getting lazy. I don't know. But it's a long while I haven't blended the kitchen scraps. A long time now. But I keep burying them in the soil so that I can keep my soil rich. Guys, I don't even know how much of this you miss, because I didn't realize that my phone was saying that I needed more space. So I had to get rid of some old videos. Oh my. Please like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, leave a comment, and share if you can. I sincerely appreciate it, and thank you so much in advance. So I just need to water those. Take these. Like I said earlier, I've been wanting to get over here like crazy. I want to run these a little better. I don't know how as yet, but let me see what I can do. Seriously, seeds inside here now. Something bite it right there. So the corns, they're coming up, but they're quite flimsy. Look, they're not getting enough nutrients. It seems they're fighting for food. So they look quite flimsy. Organizing things here a little. Going to add some kitchen scraps, bury some more inside here, bury a lot. I need to get some coffee grounds and bury inside here, see if I can help out the corns a little and add the garden soil to it. The seriously, this is very hard to do, but I need to have it in my garden. A little bitters is good every now and then, so I need to have the seriously. I just need to keep it intact. So even if sometimes I just have to cut away much of it just to keep it intact like this, I will do that as long as I have some in my garden. Just take off these mildew leaves. So now guys, I am going to add the soil to the containers. It's going to take a while for you to watch me to top up my containers, and so I'm going to show you this particular container of the amount that I'm actually putting in, and then I'll do the rest and come back to you. Look at my eggplant tree. That's the root you're looking at right there. I'm going to top this up, do the others, then come back to you. Look at this. This is a banana pepper label that I had in this container, which obviously they didn't come up. So the banana peppers that Marie gave me, I'm going to use this as my label. Alright guys, so usually I amend my soil with chicken manure when I can get it. When I can't get it, I just amend with some fortified organic matter. No, this is not just the fortified organic matter. This is garden soil that has the fortified organic matter inside there. But let me tell you, see, constantly burying kitchen scraps in your containers is very, very beneficial, very, very helpful, because what happened is that when you bury the scraps and the worms that you already have in your containers, when they eat those food, they help to break it down, and you get that casting from them, and so that casting is very rich and nutritious for your soil and your plants. All right, guys, I'm almost finished adding the soil to my containers. But since I get to this one right here with the chocho or the chayote, I decided to show you what I'm doing here. So remember I told you I'm going to add some kitchen scraps to this container. So I'm showing you what I'm doing. I don't have any coffee grounds right now, but as soon as I get coffee grounds, I will definitely bury it in the soil. So I'm going to add this kitchen scraps to the container before adding the soil to it. Kind of seep it in a little and then add the soil. So I'm just adding a layer of scraps. I'm always storing scraps, guys, because I use them to make my compost tea. So I'm always storing scraps in the fridge. Sometimes I don't get to cut them up right away. I just put them in something, put them in the fridge. Nevertheless, when I get the chance, I cut them up if I'm going to add them to the soil. If I'm going to add it to the compost, then I just leave them as is. I don't bother to cut them up. Very tempting to just do away with these corns, but let them see. Doing some more soil inside here. Yes. Then I just spread it. Spread, spread, spread. After much deliberation, I decided, you know what? I'm going to take out these two sweet corns. Sometimes it's not worth fighting when you know it's a losing battle. So I decided just to take them out. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So I was actually cleaning up this eggplant, and I was telling you a little about it. Like, eggplants are trap crops in your garden. So like sting bugs always take over eggplants. So to avoid them from going to your other crops, your other plants, you can plant eggplants. You not only reap the reward of the produce, also the sting bugs will stick mainly to the eggplants. So you don't have to worry about them getting on the other plants and taking them over. Yes, they will go to other plants, but not as much as they. I don't know why the eggplants draw them so much, but they love to hang out with the eggplants. I thought I was recording, so these are what I already, well, a lot. I pick off a lot of the leaves. Like I always tell you, leaves that are deteriorating always attract pests. So I'm getting rid of them. I don't want any extra pests in my garden. Remember when I was harvesting the other day, the eggplants from here, the bugs that we saw? Yes, I didn't check them out, but I don't want any additional pests in my garden. So hence why I got rid of most of the leaves from this eggplant. Really thought I was recording, you know. Really thought I was recording. But that's just how it is. Um, so yes, so it look bare now and everything, but sooner or later it will spring up back. Spring up back in spring. Alright, so that's it for this. Guys, look at this. Just the other day we harvest and eat some cabbage leaves. And look at how the pestilence just come and eating up my cabbage leaves. And these are the ones here that will be folding. So I am going to go through and search all of my cabbages and kill them. When I'm spraying the pumpkin leaves, I'm going to spray the bottom of these also with the garlic water. Can't go where the neem leaves are right now. I am going to sow some of my callaloo seeds or amaranth seeds inside this container with my mango tree. So I'm going to sow them in here. Then when I sort out a container, or I'll put them in other containers as well. But I'm just sowing some in there right now. Very, very tiny seeds. This is so exciting. Very, very exciting. So let me just sprinkle some inside here. I pat them down a little. Take out this leaf. Pat it down a little. Red amaranth loading. So excited. Thank you so much again, my friend. So these sweet banana peppers that I got from Marie from Farming on the Rocks, I am going to sow them in this container right here with my mulberry. So I'm going to sow them inside here. Guys, I have limited space, limited containers. Oh my word. Is this a mulberry? Oh my. See a piece fall off. So I have limited space, limited containers, limited soil, limited everything. But I try to maximize my space to have maximum yield. So I am just two types. So I'm going to put 3 of each in here, and then I will transplant them. Or if it can stay in there, I may make 1 or 2 stay in there. So yes, I just need to get these in the ground. So guys, I've sown a lot of seeds that I showed you earlier. I didn't say the name and everything, but because the 2 seeds that really mean so much to me that I got, I'm just showing you and documenting. So here is the garlic water that I boiled, guys. I am just going to strain it off in this, and then I put it in the spray bottle. So I'm straining it because I don't want the debris to stock up in the spray bottle head, and then I will have a challenge for it to come out. So you see these now, guys, just put it in one of your container. So I'm just going to throw this in this spray bottle, and we get straight to it. Just enough. Let's rock and roll. The sun is going down, so I'm just going to go ahead and spray these pumpkin leaves with my garlic water. Very, very good to use. And the garlic water is a sterilizer as well, you know, guys. Can use it to sterilize your soil. Can do a little bit more research on that. Look here. Was at the back, you know, and it flipped to the front. See? Don't like the smell of the garlic water. Look how many of them are on here. So, let's crush it like that. These are a lot of what we encounter in the garden, guys. I know it's frustrating and discouraging, but just keep pressing, man. If you have not yet started, just start, man. You will be okay. Because a lot of us, we've been doing this for so long, and I'm telling you, gardening is very therapeutic. Very, very therapeutic. Like medicine. And to top it off, when you can grow what you eat and eat what you grow, man, so fulfilling. So I like to do this in the evening light now. When I know the sun is going down, then I won't have to worry about this evaporating. So it will stay on the plant and do its thing. With anything that I use, even when I'm giving my plants, feeding my plants with my liquid fertilizer, I prefer in the evenings so that I know it won't evaporate quickly from the soil and it will be properly soaked in. Guys, there are so many of them on here. Going to finish this up off camera, go to my cabbage, and whoosh, we're out of here. So I'm getting some here on the back of my cabbages. That's where they tend to come all the time. And this is very safe for your plants, guys. Very, very safe for your plants. But you don't have to take my words for it. You can do a little research. And whenever you're trying something new, even though it's organic, sometimes it depends on the plant. Can be strong sometimes, can be too strong. So when you're trying something new in your garden, always test it on plants that you're willing to lose, right? Always test whatever you're using, whether it's organic or inorganic or non-organic. Yes, test and see, because sometimes something may work for someone else and it just don't work for you because of the growing condition maybe, or the variety that you're growing or something. So always test and see if it works well for you in your garden. Try on something or a few leaves that you don't mind losing. Almost done. Please follow my YouTube gardening journey here in Portmore, Jamaica, with inspirational farming videos. Please like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, leave a comment, and share if you can. I sincerely appreciate it, and thank you so much in advance. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, walk good.
What a nice place to live, sweet jam.